Hello everyone and welcome. I'm going to be starting a new video every week on the channel, I think, and it's going to be telling you which is the easiest escalation mission to farm each week to go and get your prototype cars. We get a good gist of this because we're aiming for tier 10 on them all, and so far this week we have tier 10, the Bank Headquarters, Space Administration HQ, and Coney Island Amusement Park, and I can quite safely say that this week your easiest farm for prototype cars is going to be Coney Island Amusement Park, or even prototype pieces if you get lucky, right? So reason for this is just it's nice and straightforward. It was quick. The tier 10 was quite easy as well. Roosevelt Island, we're thinking could be easy as well. We haven't done this one yet, but the faction is Outcast, but that one's a little bit longer. So Coney Island Amusement Park is shorter. And Army Terminal for this week, just don't bother. That one's going to be a hard one and certainly a long farm. So I'm going to recommend Coney Island Amusement Park for your farm this week if you want to get those prototype key and prototype cores. And what we're going to do is do a solo run of it now. I'll talk you through the mission, give you some tips on how to tackle it if you're wondering. So I'll show you the build I use as well. So we'll go to Coney Island Amusement Park, which I do believe is the easiest one for this week. This is just my opinion, of course. You might find different ones easier or whatnot as we do these every single week. But hopefully for some people, these videos are going to be helpful. Now, I advise that you go tier 5 minimum when you're farming. 4 might be okay, but if you're doing tier 1, 2, or 3 on these, then your prototype drops are going to be not as good. They can drop. Some people are getting some good drops on tier 1, 2, or 3. Don't get me wrong, but personally, I'm going to be going tier 5 for my farm, and I recommend that you get strong enough to take on tier 5. Tier 5 is great because right now this season, you're not going to be getting hot foot. You're not going to be getting the fire bullets, which is really good. So if we confirm that. And the build I'm going to be using, I have started prototyping my build. You might still be working on it, so this is why you might be on a lower tier than 5. But try and get stronger. Blue Striker build should be fine, though. General Blue Striker, I'd imagine. This is my Blue Striker build. I have started upgrading it. I've got 4 pieces of Striker. We've got a Palisade chest piece as well with a Memento backpack. Currently using the Lexington there as well. I've prototyped the Lexington. It's got killer on it. It's crit damage on all of these pieces, so make sure you got crit damage roll, crit chance, and crit damage on the chest as well. Got obliterate talent on there, and that's pretty much it. We've got 6 skill tier Crusader shield, which is going to be very helpful. Revive Hive if we go down, and Gunner is going to give me 10% armor on kill to match the Palisades 10% armor on kill for 20% in total, and it also gives me ammo regen and rate of fire. So that's what we're going with there. We're going Blue Striker. A Blue Striker build's going to be quite nice. The modifiers this season, I've currently got my modifiers set up where I can optimize overload. But what I'm going to do is switch that for this run on a solo run. I'm going to go Blackout Pulse instead when I'm running these solo, but I've got my passive modifier set up to give me headshot damage. So the first passive modifier there is Convert Offense. That is changing the offense perk there to headshot damage. Then we're going to go Compress Offense to make it 50% more potent, and then I throw it on Nullify where it reverses it and I get 135% headshot damage. There's other passives you can use to also get 135 headshot damage though. I think you can split there or something. You haven't got Nullify yet, but play around with them, try and get headshot damage, but it doesn't really matter. You can go magazine size, you can go with what you want. I'm going that way. So let's go through this mission. Tier 5 Escalation. See if we get some prototypes to drop. That's what we want to make happen in this, obviously. Can't guarantee they are going to drop. This is RNG. You can have runs without them dropping. But tier 5 is quite a sweet spot when it comes to prototype drops. Now, the first area, we're just going to play from the back here. We're not going to risk much at all. We'll just chill out at the back and take out any priority targets that we see.
Understood, man.
With the dogs on this, just aim for the legs. Someone's just flagged our left there. You've seen the survivability on the build already as we're taking grenades. Shooting the legs on the dogs, get them gone nice and quick. The shield on tier 5 is going to act quite well. We're still getting set on fire, though, unfortunately. I didn't think we had fire bullets on tier 5. Maybe I was wrong. We have got fire bullets on tier 5. Okay. Okay, I was wrong about that. So tier 5 does bring fire bullets. This first area is probably one of the tougher areas on the mission. There we go.
System malfunctioning.
Ma'am, the division managed to extract Chernenko. We've lost the asset. We'll retrieve him later. Focus on Keener. What about the deal, ma'am? Focus the deal. Focus
Second area again, just sit back.
Keener is the objective.
System back online.
Got Johnny 5 back there. I think our pulse will take them out. We probably want to hit a restock as well, to be honest with you. Don't forget your restocks. Also some loot in there if you want it. Although the loot boxes won't have a chance of dropping any prototype or anything, so... Got a medic about. Medic's over there. There we go. See, once the first area's done, the rest of this is pretty comfortable. There is one more area that's going to be tricky later on towards the end of the mission, but it's honestly not too bad at all. Really just using the 6 skill to your shield to your advantage. Playing to that shield. And if it goes, you're just taking your time while you're sitting in cover. Might try and rush him with our memento trophies that we're dropping on the floor. There we go. So use those to your advantage. You get all your bonus armor from the memento trophies, and when you got some bonus armor, you're gonna have some very good survivability. Rogue agent. Well, this could be quite annoying. Tier 5 rogue agents. We normally have. Oh boy. Okay, we're gonna have to try and do it. We're gonna have to try and do it. Not ideal at all. This area isn't too bad when it's not rogue agents. We're only gonna have 2 of them, but they're gonna be tanky as hell. We got oxys as well. Isn't ideal. It's not ideal. Use blackout on him. And he's got a fixer drone.
Hostile phaser drone detected.
So we've got Oxy. We've got fixer drone. We might be here for a little bit. Oh boy. Oh, he's disorientating us. Okay, we're not too bad actually. He's coming down quite nice. We got a nice little corner peek here. Overload right now wouldn't have been the worst thing to get the... It's gonna disorientate us again. Oh no, we're good. Yeah, overload right now would have been the worst thing to get the overcharged shield. But we've nearly got one dead already. Okay, we're going to be okay. We're going to be okay. I'll show you how to do this area without rogues, obviously. Not too bad of an area. It's an open area. You get a nice little position up on the right. Is this guy coming out to play? There. We'll pull back if needed. This is the Oxy one, I imagine. Do that. Just shock him. You get back here. Seems to be a nice little spot for them. There comes the Oxy, so we want to get out the way of that. Hopefully he pushes like the other one did. A little bit of armor regen with the Memento backpack. With the headshot damage as well, we get some good damage on those heads. He's been a little bit annoying with his positioning. Like I could push out here, but I quite like this position. I feel like if he pushes, we're good. Because we'll just do what we did with the other one. There we go. This is what we want.
System disrupted.
He's doing a Seeker mine now, I think. Shoot that out the way. Oh, I pressed T by accident.
System restored.
Doing another Oxy. That's fine. Take a med kit. Don't want that taking the shield. There we go. That take out the shield. Nope, it's a phone, that one. Rogue agents are not ideal when you're farming. At all. They can often result in a wipe and you lose tokens, which is annoying. But as you can see on tier 5 of this build and the right positioning, we're good. Now in a normal area where you're going to come on Coney Island Amusement Park is in a group anyway. We came up here and we just cleared the whole area from here pretty much. This was our cover. You've always got that to pull back to if you need to, but it's not too many enemies. There's a couple of spawns, they're all kind of out the way. Not too bad at all, to be honest with you, in that area. When we originally did the Coney Island, we thought this area was going to be a nightmare, and it wasn't. First room was a little bit tricky. Second room was a little bit tricky. That area there was fine, even on tier 10. And inside here, in the haunted house, was not a problem at all. So we should be quite easy. We just play from the beginning of each room. So we'll play from here. You can be more aggressive with this as well. I'm just showing you some nice easy choke points. Someone that, like with the shield, they did not tear through it that much on tier 5. And with the memento trophy, so you drop it on the floor, you do give yourself quite a bit of survivability. So you can be a little bit more risky. Especially if you do like tier 4 farming, I'd say you'd be able to be much more face tanky. Like on tier 5, you could probably be a bit more face tanky too. Build up those memento trophies. Get that bonus armor. Just get in the face. Kill them quickly. You get an armor on kill with the build as well. So do a little bit of push now. We'll get this on the go. Next area is going to be the same, really. You can play from the door for safety. Fire in here. Complete. I said at the start of the video, no fire and no hot foot. At least it's no hot. It's stuck. At least it's no hot foot. But the fire is going to be a little bit annoying on tier 5. The dog just got the fire bullets. Keep an eye on the enemy's icon. If you see that icon there, like what's above the dog right now, you know they're going to be shooting fire bullets at you, and they're going to be a little bit more tankier too. Try and like that. It's got to take me down. That's why we have the revive. Right? Should have my shield out. But I was peeking that. Okay, we've got the sniper that's fire as well. We're definitely going to wait for that shield to come back. There we go. At this point, struggling to get the legs on the dog, so I'm just going to shoot it. He's kind of what's stopping us from pushing in here a little bit right now. Move to a better position, I think. Out of ammo. Let's go get some ammo. Got a medic in there as well. Oh, they'll push through if you pull back. That's quite cool to know. Because things like this now we can get the stuff gone. There we go.
System malfunctioning. System reactivated.
Okay. Shield's about to go, so just gotta be careful. Not got a revive 5 right now. Corner peek. Still got a medic up in there, getting people up. So medics are...
Immediate medical assistance needed.
They need your attention, really. They're making things harder the longer you keep them up. They're just going to keep on getting up what you get down. I've not actually seen the medic yet, though. I've seen his drone, so we'll get rid of that. Is that him there? No, it's a grenader. I think we're good to push at this point. Lots of bonus armor on the floor. Get in there and we'll get them gone. This next area we thought was going to be difficult, and it isn't. Just going to run straight in here, and we're going to play from this corner when they all spawn in. We hit the restock on the way, and that restock should be good enough. But they're all going to spawn in that direction as a left spawn here. Save your ult here, especially if you're using blackout. There's going to be some rushes, and if they do rush you, you can just shock them and get them gone quickly. They're going to be your only threat, to be honest with you. They're coming now, so we've got to use that to shock them. And there we go. So you will need to manage them. There comes another one too. But it's as easy as that. I think there's a second spawn. Yeah, Another rusher here as well, so we're not going to be able to shock him, get him gone quickly.
Just spotted Dolores and her patrol on the boardwalk. Looks like they barely managed to pass by a group of cleaners.
Easy work there. Now this area here, when we're going through our tier 10 grind, it was absolute smooth all of the way. And when we actually did this area on tier 10, it was a nightmare. Tier 5 shouldn't be too bad for you though. They just pull back, and there was a lot of enemies with fire, so we like to kind of take this choke here. I just rinsed my shield, so we've got to be careful. But like actually getting up here is what you want to do. Wait for our shield to get back. We're going to use a shock on them to get into a decent position. But if you can take anything from down here, it does help. So let's get close. Shock them. I'm going to get into cover. Ooh, didn't mean to do a barrel roll. Try and get a couple of ads gone quickly. They are going to tear through our shield, so we need to be careful. And pull back if we need to. We got the next spawn in now, so this is definitely a pushback because there's a few rushes, so we can take on the rushes down here. Might just be the one. We do have a fire. Okay. I'm guessing that's him over there. Yeah. Taking out the weak spots is great as well. If you can get some shots on the weak spots, they're going to do good damage to them. Just be careful when you're here. You get so stuck in cover all the time. Can easily die because of it. Probably didn't need to take that medkit. Got one left. Oh boy.
Serious trauma detected.
They're just tearing through that shield, these enemies. We do have another shock, so what we can do is wait for that shield to come back, get into position again and shock them and just take out a couple of enemies. They ain't going to push forward. We found this on tier 10. It's an absolute nightmare of an edge. This is the worst part of the mission, in all honesty. They've just got you choked here. If you can get some sort of corner peekage, where you're not taking bullets, happy days. You're just kind of like peeking your head over there, so just hoping you're not getting set on fire or anything. This might be a good push now. And what we're going to do is do that. I just took fire as I did that, so worst thing that could have happened. But hopefully we can get a... He's got rushes. I'm just going to pull back because that brought him out of what he was doing. And then we're going to use a revive hive.
Agent down.
And we've got to actively take our time now because we've got no revive hive. But we did take his weak spot out. It's him there. So that's the fire guy, the purple. He's our priority right now. He's the one that's really stopping us from just getting up there and dealing. And reversely setting us on fire. We've got to keep an eye on the shield health because we got no revive hive. I think we killed the fire guy though. So that's good. That's real good. So just 2 more enemies left. We're going to have another shock in 22 seconds. So we can do that push again and shock them. I wonder if my shock will reach from here. I may have just wasted that. I did, but that's fine. Be careful with no revive hive, but I've seen the opportunity. And now it's just the boss. No more spawns. We do have some memento trophies around the area as well. He's just tearing through our shield. We'll wait 35 seconds for a shock and push him. We'll also have a revive hive back at that point. It'd be nice if you just stood out of cover for a little bit. Okay, 5 seconds we can do the push. Start picking up some of these.
Alright, listen. Spread the fuck out. Cleaners, division, whoever the hell is in our way.
Okay, we're nearly done. Got a couple of areas to go.
Clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
That's the worst part of the mission done with.
They look ready for you.
That bit right there.
That contact right inside the old
It's
park.
this way, isn't it? So tier 4 is going to be a hell of a lot easier, and you are going to get through it quicker without the fire bullets. It's obviously a lot easier, right? So here, you do want to watch your Chunga and try and deal with the Chunga ASAP. As far as take the advantage here, get a purple gun there. We're just going to keep on shooting him, take his chain out, and get him gone as quick as we can. Watching that sniper on the right there, and I've just noticed someone on the left of us has fire ammo. So watch that left flank as well. If you need to pull back here, just pull back to deal with the left side. But that corner there is pretty good for corner peekage. We'll have a shield back in a moment. There we go. There's going to be drone people that are here too. Try and get rid of these drones. There we go. Let's get his chain gun again. He's the priority right now, Mr. Chunga. I don't think anyone's on our left, so we can get this push back on the go.
Serious trauma.
Oh, that sniper probably needs to go from over there. There we go.
Ma'am, there are cleaners everywhere. Kill them, dumbass. It's easy. Aim and pull the fucking trigger.
Yeah, drones are coming in, so we're just going to shoot the drones out.
Can someone get a fucking mark on Keener?
And we are low on ammo. I must have forgot to hit the restock again. So we're going to go back and get some ammo. Don't forget to hit restocks. It's not ideal. Oh, that blind's not ideal either. There we go. Okay, we have to pull back. We're getting flanked again, and we're getting disorientated. You can play from here, so you don't need to push like I'm pushing. Here is absolutely fine to play from. I'm just trying to get a bit closer to get that Chunga gun. But we are getting that left push on us now. If you kill too many enemies, you're going to get a left spawn. So it's what we're trying to get the Chunga gun before that left spawn. But they're mainly red bars, so not too bad. Blinded again. Ideally, whoever's blinding us, that sniper needs to die. It's not ideal. I think we did the Chunga. There's the drone person. There's someone else pushing. Oh, we want to try and get him gone. That's an opportunity. There we go. Okay, we might get that spawn on the left now. Or has it already happened? May have already happened. This helicopter spawn, you want to try and get out as many as you can on the spawn. Especially if you're in a group there, you'll probably clear the spawn. Use this piece of cover again while our shield's low. Someone flanking left.
Dolores and the rest of the patrol are headed to the roller coaster.
There we go, that area's done. So now we've got the route to the final area. Final area isn't too bad. It's got to be the same again. Just know your exit if things get tricky.
Watch out! It's coming down!
Holy shit! There goes the coaster.
Remember to restock this time. It's going to shock these. Thinking about it, the more I'm going into this, I probably would have kept overload on. When you do overload, you overcharge your skills for 15 seconds. So, on 9 seconds, you have 9 seconds of shield invincibility every time you did the overload. And not just that, if you do use your revive hive, every time you use an overload, it's calling down your revive hive quicker. So I would probably put that back on after doing this. It's the first solo tier 5 I've done since the PTS. And we're not getting a proto drop yet. Fingers crossed we get one. Because right now, tier 4, people are telling me is a decent farm. And just because of the fire ammo, I'd probably think about tier 4 myself just to speed things
You
up.
little hidey hole, you fucking coward. And I'll show you exactly how tough I am.
Thanks.
That area's done.
We're done here.
Keener? Keener! Ah! You goddamn motherfucking piece of shit! Agent?
And now we're at the final area. So, this is going to be our sort of like safety net where the restock boxes. If things are going a little bit south, we come here. But the position we want to take is going to be over here. We've got to watch the right flank and the left, basically. And everything's going to be away from us. We've got pretty good cover here. There's a chunga again, though, that you're going to have to deal with. Gonna take out the controller. Hopefully that deals with our Johnny 5. We've got that sniper over there. Johnny 5 shooting at us, so we'll get rid of him. So just watch the right flank and the left. And then you can peek around any of these corners, really, to do your corner peeking.
System curtailed.
We got a medic on the field, so we need to find where he is. There he is. There's another medic. There we go. Got a 2 medics gone, which is nice. Got a sniper going to our right. Maybe shock him from here? Yeah. Just hit him. I don't think it worked in our favor in the end, though. Just made him duck. There we go. Now, this might be the left far spawn, maybe? Yeah, there's a left spawn there with another drone. Sniper drone. He's got a pulsers, so we need to get rid of him quickly. We've also got fire on us. Okay, pulse gone. We've got someone to our right now, so I'm already thinking of making the push back, but lucky enough we cleared. Okay, we're good, we're good. We survived that one. That there could have been a pushback potentially, but it wasn't. We were fine. Pick up some memento trophies. And hit a restock while enemies are spawning. Get rid of the dog. He's obviously going to be a big threat. We made this push back now, so we're kind of stuck here till the dog's gone. But it's done. We can get back to our original. And this is now the chunga. So now chunga is top priority. Just gonna get rid of that Johnny 5 though. It's an easy red kill. Get rid of this chain. Johnny 5 done. And now we're just gonna focus that chunga. Shield's about to go. As long as you can keep on shooting out their chains, they're not too bad. Just keep the chain going, and it's just constant damage until you finally kill him. I'm glad I hit that restock, though. You have to do his chain again once he cracks, or if you do his backpack, it will reset him. There we go. We had him over there. I didn't want to kill him then. I had an opportunity to kill him, just have me in the chunga, but I didn't know if I'd spawn the next wave in, which I think it would have, so I'm glad we chose not to do that, because it gives us another chunga at this point. And it's got to be the same again. We've seen how much ammo we just used on the first one, so we're going to take this as the opportunity to restock. We're going to have a sniper boss up there now as well, I think. Is this the boss out now? It might be the boss out now. Okay, my boss might be next wave. So, we got a grenader. It's a little bit reluctant to go back to that position right now, just because we're safe here with an ammo and we got a chunga. So, yeah, the boss is out. We can also focus the boss from here. And he's rushing us. Ideally, now, if he rushed us, it'd be perfect. Because we could just shoot his chain. Oh, I did bad time to use shock. Oh, we can get his chain. There we go. Nice position. And we can just peek him. If we run out of ammo, we've got the ammo here. It's got that green health bar again, so it's going to take a while. And in this sort of position, you don't even need to worry about the chain so much. I think it's just a boss left now. So we're here restock. We're going to go and finish it. It's about a 35-minute guided run showing you positions. My first attempt solo at this. It was quite comfortable. There's a few positions there that were a little bit... obviously, if you're doing this, you want to try and get these runs down to about, I don't know, 20 minutes or less. So... 30, if you're doing it in this sort of time and not getting protos, you're probably best just to drop to tier 4 to, like I said, get rid of the fire, make it easier, make it quicker, be a more efficient farm. But as you get stronger, or as you can do this tier 5 in around about the 20-25 minute mark, I say definitely focus tier 5. What we didn't stop him from. Let's see if we can shock him. Good. Must have been immune to it. And there we go.
Ma'am?
No protos, unfortunately. But for me, probably the easiest mission to farm of the week. That's a tier 5, playing it safe. Give you some tips along the way there. If you are looking to do this on higher tiers with squads, that's how we basically did tier 10 in a squad with all that positioning. And I think it's the easiest mission of the week. Should be a nice easy farm at tier 4 without the fire bullets, and with this build you can probably definitely be a little bit more risky, pushing their face and get it cleared a lot quicker. Bit more stronger build though, with a bit more damage. You probably could do a tier 5 quite strong as well. But I hope this has been helpful. Do like the video, comment down below with any tips you have, subscribe. I will do one of these every single week for what I think is the easiest mission, and as we go and as we improve, we'll get some higher tier gameplay in as well. But thank you for watching and take care.